Well, it says I'm live. Is anybody live with me? Maybe not. Oh my goodness, why am I so dark in this one? A little while ago, I was much lighter. There, oh, it's brightening up now. Maybe I was just too close and blocking out the light. Oh, there's people here, people here, people here. No, more people here, more people here. This is a little apartment we have down in Washington, D.C. And what's so neat, I'm in the kitchen. This is how small it is. And it's so neat about you don't have to, you could be at the stove and look in the refrigerator or do the sink, all within an arm's reach. That's what's so neat about having something small. and neat, but it's downtown Washington, D.C., so real estate's pretty expensive down here. So we have 2 one-bedroom apartments in the same building. Yeah, this is how you stay married. But what I want to talk about today is the 2 most important questions to ask when you're going looking for financial assistance. and that's the important thing. And that's really the most important question, is to ask for financial assistance. Everybody said, well, I want a grant, or something like that. No. You don't know what you want. You don't know what's there. So you have to find out what's there. We think that the grant is the thing we want because we don't have to pay it back. And then there's so many other things that fit that description. So you don't want to say you want a grant. What you're trying to do is solve a problem. And you want to be as general as possible. Because if you say just grant, I want a grant, well, we don't have grants, and so you go away, and that's the problem. You're going away, and you won't realize there's so many other things that they help with. And that's why, see, the people that you're going to, the sources like I Give Out or whatever, it's important how you deal with them and what you say to them. Because you're wasting so much resource if you're just saying, hey, do you have a grant? No. Or if you're looking on a website and say, oh, they have no grants, and you say, forget it, and go, no, you can't operate that way. See, each of those things are a potential. It's sort of saying that, that just because they're a blonde woman that they're stupid or something like that. Now, I mean, that's crazy. You can't do that. And you have to go to the source. You have to tell the source, and you have to get as personal as possible. I mean, if you get on the phone, that's a really way that people can help you, is on the phone. Texting, maybe they could relate to you, but a phone is really, I think is the new old way to do it. And because it's easy to flunk you. You say, no, we don't have that. Because they see, all the people I'm giving you, they're not getting paid to help you. See, the people that you go and Google and find in Google, those people get money if they sell you something. So they're going to, gnaw on your cuff of your trouser or dress or whatever it is until you kick them away, because that's how they get paid. The people I give you who help you for free don't operate that way. They get the same paycheck no matter what. So that's why you have to use your personality or just your humanness, show them your humanness. That's what makes them help you more. When a little girl falls down the well, and we all want to help them, right? And so that's why it's a natural instinct to want to help, and they're in the jobs of helping people, but you have to relate to them as a human. Not as a digital thing, because anybody could flunk a digital and it's not relevant. I'm going to go to the kitchen. Wait a minute. Actually, I'm in the kitchen. I just need to go to the refrigerator and get something more. I got something caught in my throat here. So it's so important for you to be human to these people, so they want to help you more. And you do that more by talking, talking to them so they can hear from inside of you and what you're about or whatever. Say, hey, I just have this problem. No, hey, I want a grant. You got a grant? No, get out of here. You're just using me. No, you want to relate more. So it's important that you say in a general sense, you're looking for assistance to solve this problem. It could be financial, it could be anything, doesn't matter. So the broader you are, the more they could stretch their imagination to help you. And that's the name of the game. And that's why the resources that I'm giving you, or that you maybe find yourself, if they're not selling you something, that's why, see, the problem is we're used to dealing with people who want to sell us something. So that's why they're gonna put up with a lot of things and try to find, do the work themselves, because that's how they get paid. The other people I give you don't get paid that way. They get the same paycheck no matter what they do for you. So you have to rely on their human nature, or whatever, that it's in all of us to want to help somebody in trouble. So that's why you're trying to solve a problem. You have this problem, whether it's starting a business or paying your bills or getting out of debt. So try to talk to the people, because here's the second thing you want to know. Besides, the first thing is being as general as possible. So say things like financial assistance, or just help. I need help with this problem. Do you have any suggestions? And see, if they say, no, we have nothing here, you don't have the right office, or whatever, they say, well, then the second most important question you want to ask them is then, well, who can you suggest that does? Because if they're in the business of helping people, that means their antenna is up during their career. Who else does this kind of work, and what kind of things they do? They go to conferences and they hear other things that are going on and all this kind of stuff. So that they know other people, or they're in a best position to know of other people doing this kind of work than you or I are. So that's why you want to ask them before you leave. The most important thing, to ask these people before you hang up, who else solves problems like these? Where do you suggest? It doesn't have to be definite. You need another potential, and they could give you that more than even I can or anybody else can. So that's why it's important to talk to people, say, okay, hey, and that's when you get data, you get information. I mean, Google is okay if you really know how to use it, but it's just a start. And that's why even my stuff, it's okay, because what my stuff is, what it does is you're not going to waste 100,000 hours in Google to find the 5 people who may help you. So what I do, because of my work, for 40 years or more now, I'll find those 5, 10, 15, 20, 50 people who have the best possibility to helping you. And then, so you eliminate that Google searching. And then when you contact them, that's what, and it's up to you how much you put into it, how much more you're going to get out of it. And that's where the rubber meets the road, and you have to use you and your personality to get more things out of them, okay? So the 2 questions that you all want to ask, hey, I have a problem. Can you help me with this problem? They'll say yes or no, okay? If they say yes, then great. So you start learning what they have, and that's an option. You may need it, may not. And then if they say no, they say, well, then who else can you suggest that may be able to help me? Then you start writing down. You start writing who that is. Do you have a number? Do you have a website? Do you have an email? Or whatever, or just a name. Then you could find it, kind of thing, okay? Anybody have a question? Oh, maybe, I bet people... I did this last time. People chatted, and I didn't see the chat for some reason. So let me go on. Yeah, I don't know why I don't see the chat on this. Let me have 2 computers on. See, I'm going, oh yeah, there is people. Now I got to figure out why my chat doesn't come on my, when I'm viewing. Okay, I see King G. I wanted to become a paid member. Ooh, that's nice to hear. Lesko Help, LESKOHELP.com. And sign up for monthly or 3 months or 6 months. Okay, Desiree from St. Louis, Missouri. King G. Okay, who else we got here? Anyway, I need help getting a car. Okay, if you're a member, I send you a report that shows you all the sources that I found that actually give out cars for free. These are nonprofit organizations that do that. Now, if you're creative, you could find other ways to do that too. And I can help you brainstorm for that kind of stuff too. But to get you started, there's about 30 or 40 sources that I have for people who give cars to need it. I mean, there's a lot of good nonprofits that are trying to solve problems in our country, and they're around. Hiya, Pat. Oh, Petkowski or Pakzuski. I'm Polish and I really can't even say that. Ernesto in Dallas. Good. I hope you're warmer than we are. Man, we're getting cold again here. That's not too good. Request coin. I'll see you. Great. Hey, you see that there's a big Bitcoin company, like $190 million in Bitcoin up in Canada, and the guy who had the code died, and so that nobody could get into this $190 million of Bitcoin in Canada. So there's a downside to everything. Okay, guys. So if you came in late, go back and read the whole thing. Listen to things. It's a short little thing about what you need to say when you're looking for help solving a financial problem. Okay, particularly if you want to spend money, you don't want to spend money. If you want to spend money, it's a different ballgame. You don't have to work at that. They come and work for you, because they want your money. Request coin. I was saying, you say you just need a customer, changing the way we think. Thank you. Yeah, Bitcoin bit me. All right, no. Yeah, that's all. Any business is just start with getting a customer. As cheaply, and most of it, there's always a way to do it cheaper than you think, and there's always ways to spend money. Don't do that, because you're not really in business till you get a customer. So get a customer first and worry about the rest later. Okay, guys, let's see you. Take care.